Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise, this is Deer Designs, and I haven't really got that much to show. I'm only working on two projects at the moment. One is my pair of socks. I will show you those first. I am doing them two at a time, and I caked up the balls as they were two single balls. They were the Drops Fable. Have I got the ball band? Probably not. I don't think that is it. This is the label, but I don't think this is the colourway. And I can't remember the colourway. Sorry. But it's like a orangey, autumnal sort of colour, and it reminds me of like a sunset type thing. Really, really nice. So anyway, this is how much I've got done. This marker represents 25 stocking stitch rows. I'm using one of my own stitch markers. Christmas, as it's coming up to Christmas. And this is so easy. Obviously it does feel like it's taken a little bit longer than obviously knitting one sock. But I really, really enjoy it. And I just think I will enjoy this more than knitting one at a time, because I'm going to have one done, but I'm going to have both done. I'm still debating what heel to put in. I have printed the Fish Lips Kiss heel pattern. I did buy that from Etsy. It's only like 90p or 99p or whatever it is. I think it's like $1 or something, and then it works out about 90p. And I have printed that, and I have read it and you can do it cuff down, so I might try it and see how it goes, but then I might put a lifeline in before I actually do the heel. It does say that in the pattern. I was like, that's a really good idea. Just put a little lifeline in just in case. Also, I don't know whether you can tell, but the colours. Now, I made sure that I pulled from the centre of the ball, so a centre pull. I put it on my winder, wound it, and then still pulled from the centre. So I did that on both balls, but they are knitting up opposite. So if you can see on this one, you've got the nice colour, and then that way it goes into the speckled. And then on that one, it goes into the nice pinky purple colour, and then goes that way into the speckled. So it's obviously the way that the ball was wound up by the manufacturer. That don't bother me, it really doesn't, but I did try to get them to match a little bit. And then as soon as the striped came in, I was like, yeah, this ain't matching. But I just thought it might be out a little bit. But it doesn't bother me, and at the end of the day, none of my socks match that I've knitted so far. But I thought I would try with these to try and get them to match, and they don't. But to be honest, I don't care. They're the same yarn, they're the same colour, and that's all that matters. So I am just doing my own sort of, not pattern, but my own recipe, in a way. But then, in a way, I'm sort of doing Mina's 2 at a time socks, where she's, well, I have done 20 rows of 2x2 rib. I'm going to do 60 rows of stocking stitch, then decide what heel I want to put in, and then do a probably 76 to 78 rows for the foot, or depending on what heel I use. If I use a heel flap and gusset, then I will be putting about 76 rows on my foot. If I use any other heel, I'm going to have to work out how big or how long I'm going to have to do it. But I really like these, they're really nice, and they're just an easy knit, and even 2 at a time, it's easy. So that's that. Have I got anything else to say about it? Not really. I have asked on Mina's Ravelry if she could explain how she does her German short row heel without going all the way round the insteps as well, because I'm finding that every video I watch you have to go back through the instep stitches, and especially with striped socks. When I did the yellow purpley colour, I tried doing that and it just mucked up the striping effect, as I was getting just one row of the different colour I'd got to when I had to do the instep stitches. So I've asked that question. I don't know whether it will get answered or not, I'm not sure. Or if anyone else on here knows, then please let me know. I'd be very grateful. The next thing I'm working on is down here, somewhere on the top of my head, is my jumper. Now, it don't all fit in the bag anymore, but if you've been watching my daily vlogs, I didn't vlog yesterday, so I do apologise, but, whoa, sorry, I have finished the back panel. Now it's a bit scrunched up because it's on a stitch marker, a stitch holder, not a marker. This is the back panel, and I have made it a lot longer than the actual pattern asks for, just because I want it longer so I can wear with leggings, and it will cover my butt. So yeah, I love this grey colour, and I was really not sure about the two colours together. Ian said it looks like West Ham colours, but I absolutely love it now. It is so nice. So this is the back panel, and this is a pattern in the Simply Knitting magazine. Excuse the top of my head again. And this is how far I've got on the front panel. Garter stitch is so boring. Yeah, it's just boring, and I did that much yesterday because what I did was, after the last row of the pattern repeat, which is the last eyelet row, I cut the yarn and then started the next, I started the front or the back, whatever, but then when I went onto the grey on this one, it didn't look right because the eyelets were so close to the grey, so I did another knit and purl row. So I have got quite a few ends just because I had to put another 2 rows on once I'd cut the purpley colour. But I think that just makes it, it just borders it off a little bit better. So yeah, this is the front panel, just because I need to do 6 centimetres shorter on this one. I haven't measured it yet either, so I've got quite a way to go before I need to measure that. The yarn I'm using is the So Crafty Aran, and this is dark grey. This is not dark grey at all. I have got dark grey from Aldi. This is light grey. I don't know whether they've put it in the wrong bag or I don't know. The purple is just called, let's move it out, I think it's called Berry. Dusky pink. So yeah, this is from Aldi as well. It's 400 gram ball, 800 meters, 80% acrylic and 20% wool. You can wash it in the washing machine. You can't tumble dry it or iron it or anything like that, so bit standard really, but this is so soft. It is unbelievable. It is lovely. I haven't thought about starting that blue cardigan for Mikey yet. I just haven't got round to it, and I want this finished by the end of the week, including sleeves, stitched together, done. I don't know how that's going to go. I was thinking of just knitting on this a couple of hours a day because the stocking stitch is so boring. Not the stocking stitch, the garter stitch is so boring. So I am thinking of just knitting on it like a couple of hours a day, and then maybe knitting the socks to try and get them finished. I I do want to make some Christmas presents, but I don't know what. I've got so much of the Aldi baby blanket yarn type stuff, you know, that I made the jellyfishes out of, the big jellyfish. I've got quite a bit of that, and I'm thinking I could make like big cows and things, or snoods, or I don't know. I just think that I need to use up some of that yarn, because you've seen the boxes that are on top of my wardrobe before. One of them is just full of that yarn, and I don't know what I'm going to use it for, because I don't have any projects in mind, and I don't really want to make any jellyfish. So I just don't know what to do, to be honest. I was thinking of making my niece a scarf, maybe. I just don't know what to do with it, to be honest. It's one of them, I'm just going to have a little think about it. Let's just put that down. The other thing that I have done is I've gone to IKEA and I bought 8 of these little jars. I can't remember if I showed you in the last video. I can't remember, but I bought 8 of these little jars. Now, if I move out of the way, you might be able to see. These ones I have actually put buttons in. So these are all my red buttons, the black buttons, blue ones, and the wooden ones that I've got. Now these are 2 different types of wooden buttons. You've got handmade with little hearts, and then you've got like the bigger size, the bigger size button. And then these ones I've actually got, these are wooden as well. These have actually got skulls on them, and I think they're really good. I don't think I've used any of these yet, to be honest, because they were in my drawer. I've used some of these, but these ones I haven't used yet. So yeah, and that's all that I've got filled up at the moment. But we have been in the loft over the weekend, and Ian has finished boarding it out. We've tidied it up, and I need to bring my button box down so I can sort that out. Also, is it close? I can't remember what I did with it. I have got a box. Oh, everything's falling. Stay there. Oh, I can't remember what I did with it now. I don't think it's here. I've got a big box of black buttons because I keep knocking the tripod. I'm so sorry. I've got a big box of black buttons just because I had so many, and they didn't obviously all fit in that little jar, and I didn't want to fill all the jars up with just the same colour, so I did put them in a little box, and the box is from Poundland. I'm just having a look to see if I can find it. I don't know what I would have done with it if it's not here. Is that it? What is that? I have not got the foggiest idea what that is. Oh, that's the bottom of the box. I really don't know what I did with it, but it's a box and it opens on the top and the bottom, and it's from Poundland, and I just filled it up with buttons, so yeah, not really that interesting. But I'm going to try and do the rest of this week. I do want to try my hardest to get that done, and possibly the socks, because if I'm only working on that a couple of hours a day, then the socks might get done as well. I'm just in a mood that I want to make everything, but I don't know what to make. I keep watching things on YouTube and thinking, oh, that's really nice, that's really nice. I've been watching the Canadian crocheter, and now the reason that her name is Crocheter is because her husband says, oh, you crochet, or something like that. She does explain in her first video. So it is the Canadian crocheter, the spelling, but she pronounced it crocheter because her husband and her children, that's how they say it. So I've been catching up with her, and there is someone that wanted a shout out, so let me give you a shout out. Let me have a look to see if I can find the let me go onto my app because it might be easier that way. Okay, it is Gothic Kisa. I will spell it out for you. So it's Gothic, Gothic, and then Kisa, and it's Kisa's Creations with a K. So it's Kisa-S and then Creations with a K. So Kreations. She asked if I could give her a shout out, and there is your shout out. If anybody else watches my channel and wants a shout out, then just leave me a comment down below and I will give you a shout out on my next video, whether that's a vlog or on one of these. Thank you for all of my comments. Thank you for all my comments during the week on the colour of the jumper. I was so debating whether to just not do the grey because I just did not know what to do, but I'm really pleased with it. I don't know whether I'm going to have enough for sleeves. I don't know whether to do the bottom of the cuffs in purple and then go up with the grey and the neckband in the purpley colour. I don't know yet, we'll have to wait and see. This jumper that I've got on, it's not a handmade jumper, it's from Tesco, but oh my god, it's so cosy and warm. I am absolutely baking, but the only thing with this is not really that long, and it does sort of ride up so you have to sort of keep pulling it down, but the sleeves are like so long, it's ridiculous, but the body is quite short. But it's okay just for lounging around. I went out Saturday and I wore this jumper actually. We just went out for a meal and yeah, it was really comfy, and we went to Southend so it was cold, so it was nice and warm. But I love this jumper so much, it's just nice and snuggly. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling because I have nothing else left to say or to show. Hopefully next week there might be a finished object. I have got in my mind that by Friday it will be done. I did want it done by the 1st of December, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, just because, yeah, life can get in the way of things. Tomorrow I think I might be house sitting again for Ian's sister. Wednesday I've got dentist to have my crown fitted, but that doesn't take that long and it's only up the road, so I'm not going to be out too long. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But thank you for watching, and yeah, thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, press that subscribe button. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm like 50 odd away. So yeah, please press that subscribe button, the like button, if you want to. Obviously, I'm not saying that you have to, but if you want to see more videos like this, then yeah, thank you for watching. I shall see you in the next one. Bye!